It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Beck escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Beck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And brought down, but before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Beck looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Riggs.
Hall again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Warriors 17. Set up. 18. Pioneer. Come 19. Come 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Set go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle.
Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Let's go. Go street.
On first down, right back to Hall. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 57 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Richardson looking to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. QB sneak, Richardson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Richardson. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Throw left side complete. That's Barnes.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Beck. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Beck. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Beck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Beck. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A handoff for Hall.
Oh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Ball again on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One more time with Hall.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Beck. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And now an audible here into something else. Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson working from the gun.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Richardson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Hands it off out of the gun.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's first and goal. Richardson to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.